his mother is shot when he's about 1.5 years old. That's the only way you can catch a baby chimp. And he's shipped off to a medical research laboratory. He's called Old Man, although he's very young, but when you take a young chimp away from the mother, they just huddle over and their little lined, wrinkled faces, they look old and they are sad. And he was one of the lucky ones. When he was about 12 years old, the lab didn't need him anymore. And so, along with 3 females from the lab and a female from a circus, they were put out on a man-made island in a zoo. It was actually Lion Country Safari in Florida. And a young man, Mark Cusano, was employed to look after them, and he was told, don't go anywhere near these chimpanzees. They're much stronger than you, they're vicious, they'll try to kill you. So he was throwing food onto this island every day from his little paddle boat, and he began to watch them. He saw how, when he approached with the food, they were so excited and filled with joy that they would embrace and hug and kiss and pat before they even took a single mouthful. A baby was born onto the island. Old Man managed to sire a child, and Mark watched how he loved this little infant and would protect the child, share his food, carry the little infant around. And he thought to himself, how can I care for these creatures if I don't have some kind of relationship with them? So he began going a little bit closer and a little bit closer. And one day, he actually dared step onto the shore of the island and nothing happened. And one day, he actually groomed Old Man, and Old Man did nothing. And one day, Old Man groomed him back. And eventually, they played, and Old Man laughed. They became friends. The females kept away, but that's all right. Everything was wonderful until one day, when the infant was about 2.5 years old, Mark slipped when he was cleaning up the island, fell flat on his face, startled the infant who screamed. The infant's mother immediately raced over, and as Mark lay face down on the ground, she bit into his neck and he felt the blood run down. The other 2 females, to support their friend, ran over. One bit his wrist, felt his hand go dead, and one bit into his leg. And he wondered how he was going to escape. He looked up, and now here comes Old Man, charging across the island with his hair bristled, his lips bunched in a furious scowl, and Mark thought, he thinks I hurt his precious child, and he prepared to die. What happened? Old Man pulled these 3 females off Mark and kept them screaming and roused away while Mark dragged himself to the boat in safety. And I saw Mark when he came out of hospital sometime later. He said, Jane, there's no question, Old Man saved my life. And for me, this is a really symbolic story, because if a chimpanzee who's been abused by people can reach out to help a human friend in need, then surely with our greater capacity for understanding and compassion can reach out to help the animals in their time of need. This is an event for all the heroes who are out there doing just that. But this is an appeal to everybody else to reach out and help them to help the animals. Thank you.